Hi, in this video, let's see about how to get input from the user in Python. To get input from the user, we have to use input function. So let's see how to use. So here I'm going to have two variables, x and y, for which I'm going to enter value from my side. Enter y value. Next z equal to x plus y. So in this way we can get value from the user using input function. Okay, so input, and within bracket we can have enter x value, enter a number, enter a value, whatever we want to type. So this string can be entered using double quotes, or we can use enter using single quotes. Next thing is, it will by default this input function will return string format, string data type. Okay, so see, when I execute, it is asking for x value, so I am giving as 4. Next it will ask for y value, then I am giving as 6. So what happens? Actually the result should be 10. I am just adding up the two numbers, the result should be 10, but what I am getting 4 6, like 46. So why so? Because the input function by default it will return string format. See, let's check it out. Print type of x. So here you can view it is of string format. So we have to convert that into integer. So how that can be done is, we have to use int data type before the input. This also we have to convert as int data type. So now it is asking for value. Let's give. So now we got the result. Okay. Generally, by default, the input function will return string data type. First thing. Second thing is, within this string format can be entered using single quotes or double quotes. Next, we will see how to get a single character. Okay. So ch equal to input, enter a character. Next, print ch. Okay, for time being we'll just give comment to these lines. So I'm having a variable ch in which the input function will get the value from the user and it will assign to ch and print. But here I want to get a single character. So how that can be done? Yeah, it is asking for value. So I'm using entering Anu. So what happens, it's displaying the entire string, but I want to display only the first character. How that can be done is, I can specify the index. So ch equal to input, enter a character, print ch of 0. So in that case, when I enter Anu, it will just display A. I can also specify here the first character index. So in this case, the input will fetch the entire string and it will assign only the first character to ch, and that character will be get printed. Yes, you got me? So to get input from the user, we have to use input function. Next, within this strings, within the input function can be specified using double quotes or single quotes. Third thing, by default the input function will return string format. If we want to do add up using integer or float, we have to convert to that data type. Next, if I want to get a single character, I can assign the index to the input function. Okay. Next, we will see how to use evaluate function in input. We want to do some expression, we want to solve some expression, how that can be done. So expression equal to evaluate input. So I will get the expression and it will be evaluated and that result will be given. Okay. So input, enter the expression, print exp. So it's asking for expression. Expression 3 plus 7 minus 2. Yes. So this type of thing is expression, right? Operand and operators. So it will evaluate this and it will give out the result. So we can use evaluate function along with input. Now let's see how to get two values at the same time. So name comma age equal to instead of specifying name equal getting name and age separately, I am going to use input function, one input function, and I am going to get two values. How that can be done? Input. So here we have to specify two things, right? Enter the name and age. Next, what we have to use? We have to use split method, split off. Okay, then we can print the values. Print age. Let's give comments for this. So it's asking for name and age, right? So we got the value. So instead of space, this split, by using the split we are giving space between the values. If I want to use comma operator, we can use here. So it is asking for name and age. Let's enter. Why it's giving error? Because I given enter after one value, but the input is asking two values. So we are supposed to enter two values. We can use, here I am using comma operator, right? Comma. So we got the result. In this way we can get two values using input statement. Next is, we are going to see how to display list of values. Okay. Let's give comments. Now let's see how to accept list of 5 float numbers as input from the user. ff equal to, it's empty list. Next we will have a variable n which will accept the limit. Enter the limit. So let's have a variable ff, the empty list. Next we will have a variable n equal to input. Enter the limit. Next we'll have for loop for I in range 0 to this n value we are going to append. So n. Next we'll have another variable item that's equal to input of. So it's going to have a float. So float. Next we'll append that to the list ff dot append item. Next we'll print that item ff. Okay, now execute. Showing me the error, invalid syntax, that is for loop should end with colon. Okay, next. Now it's asking for limit, let me enter 5. But what happened, it's showing me again error. The error is string object cannot be considered as integer, so it should be converted into int. So enter 4 values, floating values. I'm going to enter 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5 point. What happened? So I entered 4 now. So 4 values. Okay, so in this way we can add values to the empty list. Thank you, keep learning.